What's up, guys? It's Andy, and we're going to a horse show. Very last minute, the day entries were due, my trainer got back from her trip in Europe, and we decided we were gonna go. So yes, we are going to a schooling show. Elliot will be doing the very difficult walk, trot, flat, and poles, hunter under saddle, and equitation courses. I don't want to put pressure on him. We're still not jumping consistently or with consistent results. So we are just going off property to see how he is, see how he travels, how he settles in, give him his first experience doing flat work with multiple other horses in the arena. We're just going to see how it goes. It's not going to be a huge show, so I'm hoping there will be less than 5 people in the flat class. We're also probably competing against like literal children. So I don't even know if they'll score us, honestly. It's just for the experience. It's an expensive trip for just the experience. But our trainer, mine and my friend Cass, we share the same trainer. She's going to take us. And we're basically just going to spend Saturday morning at this show. Cass is going to jump some of the lower hunter divisions. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. So I was gonna film this entire week, my preparation, the things you missed, the Dover trip. That was an expensive bill. I ended up getting a new shape pad, a new girth, which I had to go back in exchange for a bigger one, even though it was the exact same length as the one I already owned. And then I got a new undershirt for the show, as well as a new show jacket, because none of my stuff fits. It's just I have a weird body right now. And yeah, so we took care of that. And then Monday I rode and we practiced the poles course. I just set 2 poles, 6 strides apart. We did trot and canter. I did set them shorter for a collected canter, which he can't really do yet. So we ended up getting 5 in the lines. He has a true 12-foot horse stride. And my friend Cass's horse can collect really nicely, and he's a little bit smaller. So it ended up being the perfect 6 for her to practice. And then we just practiced trotting and not losing our absolute mind, doing the course, practiced our courtesy circles, making sure we're not losing the outside shoulder, that sort of thing. So those are the things you missed. I did not get to film those. It's just been too crazy. I've been too anxious. I haven't been sleeping all week. It's just been super fun. I will be taking adult prescribed medications the night before so that I can be functional the next day. And yeah, that's pretty much as far as I've gotten. Tonight, I work until 6:30 and I have a lesson at 7:30 and I have a 40-minute drive to get there. So I change after work. I'm going to have my lesson. And then depending how that goes and what time we end, my goal is to bring home my grooming kit so I can get all my brushes and things cleaned, and then to sort and clean out my tack trunk that we're going to be taking to the show. So hopefully I'll get some footage of that. And then tomorrow I'm actually leaving work early. We're going Saturday morning at about 5 a.m. So Friday night, I'm leaving work at 3. I'm hoping to get there so that I can ride one more time so he won't be so hyper the next day. And then we need to clean tack. We need to bathe the horses and get everything pretty much loaded up the night before, because we're only leaving ourselves about 30 to 45 minutes in the morning to just load up and go. So it's going to be a very long day tomorrow. I'll film what I can when it's appropriate. And yeah, it's very last minute. We've only had a week to kind of plan and arrange and get everything taken care of. And I'm a little bit stressed out, I'm not going to lie. I haven't shown in probably 8 years. I can put some photos in of my last show, which would have been with Ruby, the pony that I was lessoning on, who was so wonderful. She was my little red pony. And she was pregnant and we didn't even know it. So yeah, I guess we will continue this vlog elsewhere. So let's move on to the next stage. Okay, so this is what I was working on last night. So this is my horse show to-do list. So obviously we still need to clean everything, bathe Elliot, and prep our show tote and our trailer and everything, but everything else is pretty much done. Elliot was really good for clipping. Oh, he fell asleep ground tied. It was so funny. The other side of this list is my horse show checklist, which I can actually check those two things off because I have that taken care of now. But everything from paperwork, what we need for our horses, what we need for our people, and then all the tack we need to bring. This is just like a basic 1 day of show, not staying overnight type deal. And then this is my folder I'm bringing. So I've got all of the show information here. I've got Elliot's Coggins. I've got all of the rules and kind of the layout for the show from the show provider and our contacts and stuff. And then here is the class list. We will be doing walk, trot, equitation, and hunter, and then the ground pole division. So
Spider.
oh, you, it's alive. Okay, so far we've got extra cross ties and stuff, wraps just in case. Cass is talking over me. Lots of rags, some cinchil, spurs, wraps, bucket, stuff. Got a bath, and I forgot to film it because I'm an idiot, but he's drying. He's all clean. Peep the clean white socks. What a good boy. I've obviously never shot for a show before, so I totally missed the bathing, but here's our tack trunk. This is the list of things we've got, all of our paperwork, all of our stuff for the horses, everything except the snacks and deodorant and all that I'll bring tomorrow. And then all of the tack. I decided against the stud chain. And we've got boots and apparel and saddles, and now we're gonna load up tonight so we don't have to do it in the morning. I thought it might be fun to do a middle of the night update because even with drugs, I'm having an anxiety attack, and I think sometimes it's just fun to share your experience. So I could not fall asleep after 1 o'clock. I slept from 10 to 1, and then I'd kind of wake up, and as I'd start to fall asleep, my heart would just be in my chest. And until I was more conscious, I wasn't sure what about, but I'm not even having negative thoughts about the show, but I can't turn my brain off. And I started with a half of one of my anxiety pills that I took preventatively before I went to sleep, and it just wasn't enough. and I just found another half like in my bed because I wasn't gonna take another one because I gotta be up in 2 hours. But I think it was like the universe's sign of like you need to take another half pill and like calm yourself. And actually this is helping. So I'm just gonna be sitting up watching TV the next 2 hours, I think, until I can calm myself. I just feel like in the pit of my stomach that I could like potentially throw up. It's usually like my control mechanism, and I would normally sleep with an ice pack when it's like this, but I need the ice packs for the horse show tomorrow in the cooler. So like I can feel my body temperature is up, and I'm just like putting my water bottle on my stomach to try and like help cool me down. And I don't know how people do this all the time for fun. Like I'm not even nervous about the show. I get nervous about like loading and getting there on time, and where do I need to go for the office, and how do we find our stalls, and like those types of things make me anxious, not the riding itself. So indigestion is the best, and unfortunately a side effect of my panic attacks that always occur this early in the morning. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a couple hours when I have to get up, and I'm gonna be absolutely miserable. All right, it is now 3:45. I am ready to go, and I'm working on 2 hours of sleep, so it's gonna be a very long day.
Eat your breakfast.
Good boy, you can come up with yourself.
All loaded. Ellie.
Hey, I just took off my sweatshirt.
And
It was
boy,
cold when I left work. When I
He's
left work.
he
My
schooled
mom
so good.
was
And Casey's here. And Casey will film my rounds. I know. Sunny's coming. So Elliot got first in Hunter and second in Eck. And he's dragging me around the grass right now because we're waiting to do our ground poles.
Everything is not enough. Feeling out by the ocean. Among all those white hot sands. Where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
All right, so we got all the results in. And we didn't do as good in the poles as I thought we did because we didn't have any chip steps or anything. He went around in a frame all nice. And honestly, like, I saw a person walk one of them. So we got a fourth, a third, and a third. And then in the flats, we got a first and a second. So we ended up reserve champion, but also like 3 people of the 5 people in the division tied for champion. And I don't know if the judge was really paying attention, but it's fine. It's just a schooling show. I'm super proud of him. So now we're gonna do Cass's divisions and then we're gonna go home because I'm tired.
So this is where this vlog ends. I'm obviously very burnt. I got sun sickness. We got home around 3. Ellie did really good. I think we ended with 2/3 and a 4th in the poles class, which everyone said we got gypped on. I don't know. It's just a schooling show, and ultimately with hunters, at the end of the day, you are at the will of the judge. So yeah, I'm really proud of him. He trailered so good, behaved so well. He got really bored there though, so I'll have to bring alfalfa hay next time for him. And yeah, he was awesome. I couldn't have asked for better. I suck at filming, and then I felt really sick when I got home with sun sickness. So it's like 8 o'clock now, but I figured I'd wrap out this vlog and we'll see you in the next one.